Once upon a time, in a bustling city, lived a young man named Femi. Femi was an average guy in his mid-20s with a decent job, a small apartment, and dreams of settling down one day. He was charming in his way, with a smile that made people feel at ease. But there was one thing Femi couldn't shake: the belief that before committing to a woman in marriage, he needed to sample her first. He was convinced that a successful marriage was all about physical compatibility. The only way to ensure that was through sex. Femi's friends often talked about their conquests, swapping stories like they were trading cards. He figured it was normal to have a few flings before finding the one, in quotes. But over time, his casual approach to relationships became more of a habit than a means to an end. He started dating one woman after another, each time telling himself that he was just making sure she was the right fit, in quote. What started as innocent dates would quickly escalate into physical relationships, only for Femi to lose interest and move on to the next available woman. As the months passed, Femi began to lose count of the number of women he had been with. Each relationship blended with into the next, leaving behind nothing but fleeting memories and growing sense of confusion. He couldn't remember their names, their faces, or even the moments they had shared. The thrill that once drove him now left him facing empty, but he didn't know why. My beautiful people, is sex all that matters, or is it a determining factor to a successful marriage? One day, Femi met Ara, a lady who was different from others. She was kind, intelligent, and had a way of seeing through the bravado he put on. They spent hours talking, laughing, and enjoying each other's company. For the first time in a long while, Femi felt something more than just physical attraction. But true to his habit, he still believed that he needed to sleep with her before deciding if she was the one, in quotes. Ara, however, wasn't like the other ladies Kunle dated. She valued emotional connection over physical intimacy and made it clear that she wanted to wait until she was sure of the relationship before moving on. This puzzled Femi. He had always thought that physical intimacy was the most important aspect of a relationship. Here was someone who was challenging that belief. Despite Ara's wishes, Femi's mind was torn. He thought about all the other ladies he had been with, how he had used sex as a way to decide whether to stay or leave, and how it had never worked. The more he thought about it, the more confused he became. He realized he didn't know what he was looking for anymore. The countless encounters that were supposed to guide him and had only left him lost, empty. One evening, as Femi sat alone in his apartment, he began to question everything he had believed about relationships and marriage. If sex was all that mattered, why did he feel so unfulfilled? Why was he more drawn to Ara's conversations and her laughter than the idea of sleeping with her? It hit him like a ton of bricks. He had been wrong all along. Marriage isn't just about sex, it's about connection, trust, respect, and love. The physical aspect is important, yes, but it's the foundation of a lasting relationship. Feeling a mix of regret and enlightenment, Femi decided to change his approach. He called Ara and apologized for the pressure he had put on her. He told her that he was willing to take things slow and build a relationship based on mutual respect and understanding rather than rushing into physical intimacy. To his relief, Ara agreed to give him another chance. Femi, on the other hand, had become a changed person. His friends that used to go on that old path with him were still flocking around him, teasing him about Ara. But he told them that he had just found the real thing about marriage, that all that he was doing all the while he did in ignorance, and he encouraged his friends to desist from going that path because it was not the right path to go into a lasting relationship. Over the year, Femi learned to appreciate the deeper aspects of relationship with Ara. He realized that the things he had once thought were the most important were in fact just a small part of the bigger picture. As their relationship grew stronger, Femi began to see marriage for what it truly is, a lifelong commitment built on love, partnership, and shared dreams. 3 months later, Femi proposed to Ara. He made his intentions very clearly. Ara was very happy to have Femi, a changed man, as her husband. She couldn't wait for that day when she would stand before her parents boldly to say I do to Femi, because after coming a long way with Femi, she had seen the genuineness in Femi, and she had seen the changed person in Femi. She had also found a man that understood love, that understood the basis of marriage, that understood what a lifelong commitment was. Ara didn't delay in taking Femi home to her parents in order for the day of introduction to be fixed. It was a beautiful day when Femi came with his people for the proper introduction. 3 months after their introduction, Femi and Ara were standing before their parents and the witnesses to exchange their vows. It was a beautiful day. Femi and Ara started a beautiful journey that led to years of happiness, joy, and fulfillment, and they lived happily together. 3 months into their marriage, Ara was confirmed pregnant as their doctor congratulated them. Femi would always drive Ara to the hospital all through the antenatal days. In fact, they carried the pregnancy together. They did the shopping together, as Khan had revealed that Ara was carrying a set of twin babies. Femi was with Ara all through the delivery journey, and their joy knew no bounds as their twin babies were delivered, a boy and a girl. Femi loved Ara more than ever after going through pregnancy and delivery journey with her. They lived happily ever after. What a story. To my beautiful intending to be married, maybe with the same belief like the Femi of old. Let's know that marriage is not all about getting down together. Sex is a part of the whole thing marriage carries. To my intending single ladies, chastity is not old-fashioned. When our young minds understand what it means to be chaste in this regard, this will help them and also help to keep our society safe for all. Thank you for watching my story. Please share with me what you enjoyed in the story and what you learned from the story. This says African Tales by Ewa. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe and also share with your loved ones. I appreciate your time spent on my channel. I do not take your support for granted until I come your way with another interesting story. Bye for now.